That evening, Minsu was waiting for Sunjin as usual when she got a call from him telling her not to wait. He had an emergency. Disappointed, she went to Wubin's office to let him know she was leaving early, but his office was empty. She decided to leave and send him a text instead. Wubin was in a boxing ring, boxing by himself. It was the only way he could clear his mind. He knew he wasn't supposed to be thinking about her, especially because she was his best friend's woman. He didn't understand how it had happened. He had never planned on falling for her. He felt like a loser, a bad friend. That night, Sunjin had just returned from the hospital after visiting his father. He sat on his bed, his mind overwhelmed with thoughts. Just when he was finally ready to be with someone he truly loved, his father's health had started deteriorating, all because of the stress he had caused him. He remembered the first time he had broken his father's heart by accidentally shooting his elder brother. He remembered how he had lost himself and vowed to make it up to his father for the rest of his life. Now he felt stuck, unsure of what to do. As he sat there, his butler walked in and informed him that his mother was downstairs requesting to see him. Sunjin quickly went down, hoping it wasn't about his father's health. Sunjin sat with his mother in his study room. She asked if he was okay, mentioning that he looked pale and wondered if he had been eating and resting enough. Sunjin looked at her and admitted he was struggling a bit, but assured her he would be okay. His mother smiled, relieved by his positivity. Curiously, Sunjin asked why she wanted to see him. Her expression changed as she told him she was worried about his father's health. She explained that his stress had triggered many health issues and urged Sunjin to avoid discussing anything that might stress him further. Sunjin had already expected this request. He reassured her that he was trying his best to be more respectful toward his father and would never intentionally hurt him. He added that he had met someone special, and all he wanted was to be with her. That was the only issue he had with his father. Hearing her son talk so positively about someone, Sunjin's mother smiled. She was happy to see that he had found himself again after nearly losing himself following his brother's death. Sunjin, grateful for his mother's understanding, told her that Minsu had saved him. She was the reason he had started looking forward to life again, and he believed they were meant to be. Listening to her son speak with so much love, Sunjin's mother felt a sense of relief. She remembered when he had merely existed, living for the sake of living. She told him that Minsu seemed like a good girl from a good family, and that the fact she had kept him sane was a good thing. Then, holding his hand, she gently told him that sometimes in life, the people we meet are not the ones we end up with. She reminded him that he was the only son in their family, and soon he would have to take full responsibility for everything. She explained that there was a lot happening behind closed doors, more than he could imagine. She revealed that Tech Bloom was sinking and that they would soon be in debt. The only way to save it was through a business marriage. Sunjin, unhappy to hear this, asked why he was just finding out now. His mother explained that his father had hoped to handle it himself and didn't want to stress the family. She stood up, looked at Sunjin, and told him that she did like Minsu and would be happy if he married her, but he needed to put his family first. She told him that once he managed to solve the family's financial crisis, then he could think about Minsu. Wishing him good night, she walked out, leaving Sunjin even more confused. The next day, Sunjin decided to meet Minsu for lunch to explain everything to her. He told her that his father's health had worsened and that he had nearly had a heart attack, right after Sunjin had revealed their engagement. Feeling sorry for him, Minsu held his hand and asked if he was okay. Sunjin smiled and reassured her that he was fine, but his family was dealing with serious financial troubles. He explained that his father had tried to arrange a marriage between him and Kim to save their business. Worried, Minsu asked what he planned to do. Sunjin firmly told her that he was not going to marry Kim. He stood by his decision. He explained that he would be busy trying to fix his company's issues and wouldn't be able to see her as much. but he promised to make time. He assured her that he would rather find another solution than go through with a business marriage. He promised that once he had solved the problem, they would get married immediately. Nothing would stop them. Mensu looked at Sunjin and told him that she had promised to be with him no matter what, and she was willing to wait.